everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss the rest of the questions from the past year paper of this May-June 2027 97093. So here's the question number 8. Question number 8 is relative to the origin. The point A, B and D have position vectors given by OA as this, OB as this and OD as this. A fourth point C is such that ABCD is a parallelogram. So let me draw the parallelogram, then we'll understand it properly. So let's say it is A, it is B, it is C and it is D. So if there is a origin corresponding to origin, of course let's say this point is origin, then OA vector will be this, O to A, O to B will be vector OB, and this is vector OC, and this is vector OD. Now we have OA, OB and OD. We have OA, OB and OD. So we require the OC vector. Position vector of C means OC. We require OC vector. So we can simply find it by joining the corresponding points, like O to C. We want to go from O to C. Then first of all we'll go from O to B, that is OB vector, and then B to C. So let's write it as B to C vector. Now we don't have B to C vector, but we know since it is a parallelogram and in the parallelogram opposite sides are equal and parallel, it means it can be written as OB vector plus AD vector, because BC is parallel to AD. Now we have AD. Why? Because we have OA and OD. So it can be written as OB, I am writing here, that is 2I cap plus 5j cap plus 3k cap, and plus AD vector is D vector minus OD vector minus OA vector. So it is, I am going to write 3I cap plus 2k cap minus I cap minus 2j cap minus k cap. This is vector A. I have subtracted the position vector of A from the position vector of D. So we'll simplify one more time. 2I cap plus 5j cap plus 3k cap, plus it is 2I cap minus 2j cap and plus k cap, and hence it can be written as 4I cap plus 3j cap and 4k cap. So this is the position vector of C. Now we need to verify that the parallelogram is not a rhombus. We know that in the rhombus all the sides are equal. In rhombus we know all the sides are equal. So if ABCD is a rhombus, then AB should be equal to BC, should be equal to CD, should be equal to AD. So we'll find the magnitude of the known vector, and if we can prove that any two sides, the magnitude of any two vector is not equal, then it can be proved that it is not a rhombus. So AB magnitude of AB vector, and we can find the magnitude of AB vector by subtracting the corresponding values of B minus A. So coefficients only, so 2 minus 1 whole square plus j coefficient, that is 5 minus 2 whole square plus k coefficients, subtraction of that, difference of that, 3 minus 1 whole square, and it can be written as 2 minus 1 whole square, that is 1, 5 minus 2 whole square, that is 3 whole square, that is 9, plus 2 whole square, that is 4. So it is square root 14. And let's find the distance, like let's find the magnitude of BC or AD. We can find any because they are same. AD magnitude, and AD is going to be, we have AD now, because we can see this was actually AD, and that is 2 square plus 2 square plus 1 square, and 4 plus 4 plus 1, that is 9, and which is 3. And since we can write, since magnitude of AB is not equal to magnitude of AD vector, hence ABCD is not a rhombus. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you. Let's do the next part. Here's the question number 8th B part. Find the angle BAD. BAD. So I'll draw it again. We'll see how it is. It looks like this was A, this was B, and this was D. So we need to find the angle BAD. This angle we need to find. So how we do find the angle? With the help of dot products. So do we have AB vector? Yes, we have AB vector. We have AD vector as well. AB vector is, we can write it directly, but I'll write it. So AB vector is OB vector minus OA vector, and that is 2I cap plus 5J cap plus 3K cap minus OA vector, that is I cap plus 2J cap plus K cap, and hence we can write it as, I'll rough it for the time being, then I'll write it again. So AB vector become I cap plus, it is 5 not B, I cap plus 3J cap plus 2K cap, and this is AB vector. And now in the same case, AD vector. See, I am finding AB vector, so I could have done it by BA vector. We have found the AB vector, this vector we have found, so we are going to find AD vector so that we can use the dot product easily. So AD vector will be OD vector minus OA vector, and OD vector is 3I cap plus 2K cap, and minus OA vector, that is I cap plus 2J cap plus K cap, and hence it is 3 minus 1, that is 2I cap minus 2J cap and plus K cap. And now we'll use the formula, that is A dot vector B dot product is equal to magnitude of vector A magnitude of vector B into cosine of the angle between them. So if this angle is theta, then we can say that this is going to be satisfying. So first of all, you will find AB vector dot AD vector, that is the coefficients, product of the corresponding coefficient and sum of them, that is 1 into 2 is 2, minus 2 3 is 6, plus 2, it is minus 2 to 4, and then it is minus 2. And magnitude of AB vector, because we require the magnitudes also, magnitude of AB vector is going to be 1 plus 9 plus 4, that is root 14, and magnitude of AD vector, that is going to be 4 plus 4 plus 1, that is 9, and hence it is 3. So cos theta will be A dot B, that is minus 2 over it is AB magnitude into AD magnitude, that is 3 into root 14, and it can be written as minus 2 over 3 root 14, and hence the theta, the angle between them, theta will be cos inverse of minus 2 over 3 root 14, and which can be written as, I'll calculate from the calculator, it is coming 100 and 26, so 100.3 degree. This is the angle between AB and AD, that is angle, so that is angle BAD is equal to 103 degree. I hope it is clear. So So in the C part, we need to find the area of parallelogram correct to three significant figure. We know if we have the corresponding sides, if we have the corresponding side and the angle between them, then we can simply do the we use the sine formula in this of the area of parallelogram. So area will be magnitude of A vector into magnitude of B vector and sine of the angle between them, right? So corresponding to A vector, it is AB vector magnitude into AD vector, AD vector, and the sine of angle BAD. See, we can see it from here. It was A, it was B, it was D, and this angle is BAD, and we have all the values, so we'll put it here. Magnitude of AB vector from the B part, it is root 14, and magnitude of AD vector is 3 into sine of angle 103, though it is 11.0 unit square or square unit. Why we have written unit square? Because this unit was not given in this case. I hope it is clear. So let's do the next part. So question number 9a part, the complex numbers u and w are such that u minus w is 2 iota and u into w is 6. So we need to find u and w, giving you answer in the form of x plus iota y, where x and y are real and exact. So we have the values, we'll put it like we have the two equations and two variables, so we need to find it. So I'll take a value from one equation and put it in the second one. So from first equation we can write u as w plus 2 iota, u plus w iota, and hence from the second, since u plus w is equal to 6, it will give you u into u value I have now, so I'll write 2 plus w plus 2 iota into w is equal to 6, which can be written as w square plus 2w iota minus 6 is equal to 0. Now I'll solve the value of w from the quadratic formula, and w is equal to minus b, that is minus 2 iota plus minus square of b square is 2 iota square, 2 iota square is 2 square is 4, iota square is minus 1, so it is minus 4. I'll write here 2 iota square is 2 square into iota square, that is 4 into minus 1, and hence it is minus 4, and then minus times 2 4ab, 4 into 1 is 4 into minus 6 is plus 24 over 2a, that is 2 only, and hence it is minus 2 iota plus minus 20 over 2, and we know that it is 20, that is 4 root 5, 4 into 5, that is 2 root 5, and hence it is minus 2 iota plus minus 2 root 5 over 2, which can also be written as minus iota plus minus root 5, and hence w is equal to either minus iota plus root 5 or minus iota minus root 5. So we got two values for w, and hence u will be minus iota plus root 5 plus 2 iota, and another is minus iota minus root 5 plus 2 iota, which can be written as 2 iota minus iota. I'll write the real part first, that is 5 root 5 plus iota, that is the u value, and the next u value will be minus root 5 plus iota. I hope it is clear. So let's do the b part of it. Here's the b part of it. On a sketch of an Argand diagram, shade the region whose whose points represent complex numbers z, satisfying the inequality z modulus z minus 2 iota less than or equal to 2. It means we can write it as z minus 2 plus 2 iota less than or equal to 2, which represents a circle with center 2 plus 2 iota, that is 2 comma 2, and the radius is less than or equal to 2, and this argument of z is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to pi by 4, means it would be from this place to this place. The argument means the angle, and real of z means x-axis, x value is less than or equal to 3. So if it is x-axis, we'll draw a point at a line at x is equal to 3, and we'll shade this part for this one, and for this we'll shade this part, and for this we'll shade this part. So let me draw it. So I have used this ruled line here. I'll draw the, so here is the circle. I'll make it till 2 radius as 2, so it will look like something this, and we need to shade the part which is inside the circle because it is less than or equal to 2. So we'll mark this point 2 comma 2, 2 comma 2, and the next one is argument from 0, that is you are going to, I'm going to draw the line x is equal to 0 and the line which will make angle pi by 4 from the initial line, that is x and x axis. So this is the line whose angle is between 0 and 45, because it is, why it is 45, because we know that argument z is tangent inverse of y over x, and that is pi by 4. It means tan pi by 4 is 1, so pi y over x is 1, and hence y is equal to x. So it, at this point it is 1 1, at this point 2 2, this point 3 3. So this is a line, and the first initial line will be this, and the last one is real of z less than or equal to 3. So a line, this line, I'll take the line segment only because I cannot draw the complete line now, and here we can see what we need to shade. So we have this shading part, this is the shading part, and the circle inside the circle. So altogether if we'll shade, we'll get this region. This is the required region. So here is the question number 10. Question number 10 is, a tank containing water is in the form of hemisphere. We can see the vertical axis is vertical, the lowest point, the A is the lowest point, and the radius is r as shown in the diagram. The depth of water at time t is h. At time t it is h. At time t is equal to 0, the tank is full and the depth of water is r. Of course, when if it is full, then it would be completely the complete radius, that is r. And at this instant, a tap at A is opened and water begins to flow out at a rate of rate proportional to root h, and the tank becomes empty at time t is equal to 14. So the volume of water in the tank is V. The volume of water in the tank is V. When the depth is h, it is given by this. We need to show that h and t satisfies this differential equation. So first thing first, the condition is V is given as this, and the condition is when the tap is open, the flow out rate, flow out means water will flow out as the volume, right? So we will be taking dV over dt proportional to root h, but it is flowing out, so volume is getting less, so that's why it is minus root h, or we can write it from here, dV over dt is equal to minus k times root h. Let's take it as equation number 1. Next is, if you want to find dH over dt, we can write it as dH over dV into dV over dt. That is the chain rule. So we require dH over dV, and for that we need to find dV over dH, and here r is a constant because it's a radius, fixed radius, so we'll differentiate this v with respect to h. So dV over dH, we'll get it as 1 by 3 everywhere, so I'll take it common only, and it is 3 to the 6 RH minus 3h square, which can be simplified as 3 and 6 got cancelled, so it is 2 pi RH minus 3 cancel pi h square. So this is dv over dh, and now we'll replace it with the dh over dt, and that is dh over, let's take it as equation number 2, and hence dh over dt is dh over dv into dv over dt, and dh over dt will, I'll write dv over dt in numerator because everything in the there is in the denominator for dh over dv, that is d1 over dv over dh. So 1 over 2 pi r h minus pi h square. So I can take pi common from the denominator, and I'll write root h as h raised to the power 1 by 2 because I need to prove it in this form. I can see that h is in the denominator only, so I'll take everything in the denominator. I'll take pi common, that is 2 RH minus h square. So it can also be written as minus k by pi and 1 over I'm taking this h in denominator, it will become minus 1 by 2, and hence using the law of indices it is going to be h raised to the power 1 minus 1 by 2 minus h raised to the power 2 minus 1 by 2, and which can be written as, I'll take, because it's given in the form of b, so I can take it as minus b, and b is a positive constant because minus I have left as it is, over 2r, and h to the power 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2, sorry, h to the power 1 by 2, and minus h to the power 2 to the 4 minus 1, that is 3 by 2, and hence it is the it means h and t is satisfying this equation. So hence dh over dt can be written as minus b over 2rh to the power 1 by 2 minus h to the power 3 by 2. I hope it is. Here is the B part. Solve the differential equation and obtain an expression for t in terms of h and r. So we'll solve the differential equation, and that is dh over dt is equal to minus b over 2r h to the power 1 by 2 minus h to the power 3 by 2. This is from the previous question which is given already. So we'll do the variable separable because we can see h here, so dh will be coming with this, so it is 2r h to the power 1 by 2 minus h to the power 3 by 2, and integration of this with respect to h is equal to minus b integration of dt. So which can be written as, it is 2r as it is, h to the power 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2 over 3 by 2 minus h to the power 3 by 2 plus 1, that is 5 by 2 over 5 by 2 is equal to minus b times t plus c, or we can rewrite it as 2 will go up, so it is 4 over 3 r h to the power 3 by 2 minus 2 over 5 h to the power 5 over 2 is equal to minus bt plus c, a constant of integration. So we need to find the two constant value b and c. For that purpose, in the first in the previous, initially it was given the two condition. First condition was when t is equal to 0, the height was complete radius, that is r, and second question was when t was 14, then it is completely empty, that is h will be 0. So by first condition we will get it as 4 over 3 r h to the power 3 by 2 will be r to the power 3 by 2, and hence it is 1 plus 3 by 2 minus 2 by 5, I can write it as at t is equal to 0, h is equal to r, that's why it is coming. So implies this h to the power 5 by 2, that is r to the power 5 by 2, is equal to t times b times 0 is 0, so it is c, and hence which can be simplified more, and it is 4 by 3 power r to the power 5 by 2 plus minus 2 by 5 r to the power 5 by 2. It would be simply 4 over 3 minus 2 over 5 and r to the power 5 by 2, and which can be simplified. 4 4 is 20 minus 6 14 over 15 r raised to the power 5 over 2, and that is the first equation. We got r value, and at t is equal to 14 tank was emptied, so h is 0. It means left hand side of this is completely vanished, so we got 0 is equal to minus b times 14 plus c, and hence c will be b will be, we have already c value, and hence b value will be minus minus plus c over 14, and that is c value if we'll put, we'll get 1 over 15 times r power 5 by 2. So we have b value, we have c value, we'll replace it here to get the value of t in terms of h and r. So we will get it as 4 over 3 r h to the power 3 by 2 minus 2 over 5 h to the power 5 over 2 is equal to minus 1 over 15 r raised to the power 5 by 2 times t plus 14 over 15 r to the power 5 by 2. I want to get rid of this r raised to the power 5 by 2, so I'll multiply the whole equation by r raised to the power minus 5 by 2. So we will get it as 4 by 3 r raised to the power 1 minus 5 by 2, it is minus 3 by 2, and h to the power 3 by 2, minus 2 by 5 r raised to the power minus 5 by 2 h raised to the power 5 by 2 is equal to, this got cancelled, that is 1, so it is minus 1 by 15 times t plus, if we'll multiply again, this is 5 by 2, this is minus 5 by 2, so we're left with only 14 by 15. And now I need to get rid of this 1 over 15, so I'll multiply the whole equation by 15. So we will get it as 15 into 4 by 3 is 5, 5 4 is 20, 20 r raised to the power minus 3 by 2, h raised to the power 3 by 2, minus, it is 2 by 5, so 5 15 cancel, 3 through just 6, r raised to the power minus 5 by 2, h raised to the power 5 by 2, and this is minus t plus 14, and hence we can write t, I'll take this t to the left hand side and other things to the right hand side. We will get it as t is equal to 14 minus 20 r raised to the power minus 3 by 2 h raised to the power 3 by 2 minus minus plus, because it's minus, so this side it will become plus 6 times r raised to the power minus 5 by 2 h raised to the power 5 by 2. We can see there are r and h have the same power, only the sign is of different, sign is different. So what we'll do, we'll take the things which is negative in the denominator and we'll get 14 minus 20 h upon r and whole to the power, it become 3 by 2, because in the denominator it will become r raised to the power 3 by 2 plus 6 times h over r raised to the power 5 by 2. And that is the final answer. I hope it is understandable, and so that is the end of this paper. I hope it was okay. Thank you so much.